Good morning. It's 5D back again for one of his Deep Feed podcast, season 3, episode 3. This one's entitled Most Definitely. And it's going to be all about Most Def, formerly known as Most Def, now known as YASIIN BEY. I hope I've pronounced that correctly. Legendary hip-hop artist, conscious hip-hop artist, which is a very good way to be in hip-hop as well as the other sorts of hip-hop, I guess. Like, it totally inspires me and my sort of vibe with my own like spoken words / trip hop sort of thing. I don't really know. Okay, so yeah, it is 5:30 in the morning. Again, like, I'm back with an early podcast as usual, as I usually do. This is, if you listen regularly, you will know this is a thing that happens. And also, just to point out that, just to let you know that, the rate these are coming off the production line is a lot slower. If you're like wondering where the seasons are at, why it's like, going so slowly. But I'm super busy with 2 kids, work and music, and sometimes VFX. Although that is dwindling at this point, just due to the economy, and it doesn't matter. Anyway, let's kick off this one with a track called Priority, which is a very short one. It's a nice little wake you up in the morning one. The reason I say that is because it's the reason I have a musical playlist called Morning Priority, because it was the first track on that playlist. And it's a nice little short one with good upbeat vibes, beautiful piano. I'm not going to sing, but I just did. Anyway, I'm going to shut up. Here we go. So this is going to be all about Most Def, YASIIN BEY, who I know from the late 90s. If you don't know, initially late 90s hip-hop artist, super famous, named as one of the top artists of all time by a lot of people, including myself. And yeah, here we go. Let's run the track, Priority.
Hey. Top priority, peace before everything, God before anything, love before anything, real before everything, home before any place, truth before anything, style and stay radiate, love, power, slay the hate, truth killer, fakey face, say to they face, ain't afraid of major straight, race set the table straight, flow greatest like the greatest lakes. Gates on greater states, quiet water, major waves. Steer the course, make a way, and come ashore on a greater day. Homegrown from the greatest grain, full flavor in the native strain. Now put that on your brainy brain. Full exposure to faith and slang, minimum wage and major gains. YASIIN, Dante the Bay, day to night and day to day. They came to play, we came to stay. Get out the way. BEY, Sunspot, Heat Rocks, Brooklyn finest preservation of B-Box. Friend of folk, poison a detox. When we rock, the people are respond. Priority, peace before anything, God before everything, love before anything, real before everything, home before any place, truth before anything, style and stay radiate, love, power, slay the hate, priority. Love, powers.
Yeah, great track there. Little short introductory vibe. YASIIN BEY, he's Muslim. You notice him talk about God a lot, and he was in his raps. I would consider myself spiritual, and I would put under my religion, it's complicated. I'm not going to bore you with the 5D philosophy, but it does sort of include something you could call God in inverted commas. So Yeah, I'm not an atheist. The lines are blurred in my sort of religion. 5D. Anyway, I'm going to shut up. This is not about me. This is about YASIIN BEY, MOS Def this morning. The next track, Fear Not of Man. This is a great track, very long, but it's, reasonably long. I suppose just compared to that last one. I don't really like it when tracks are super short on purpose, unless there's a reason for it. You're not like, we just got to make a track shorter. People can't pay attention and stuff. I don't really get that as a production vibe. But this track is Fear Not of Man, and it talks about how it's it's got quite a bit at the end. It talks about the government trying to scare everyone, and how not to be afraid. And I think it's quite an interesting thing to take note of, especially in this day and age of Big Brother maybe coming to watch you. Maybe already is watching you, or maybe it has been watching you for ages and ages, depending on how you paranoid and or conspiratorial you are. I mean the length of how long when Big Brother's coming, not if it's gonna or if it is. But I'll shut up and let MOS Def just have a great, beautiful track. It's got lovely vibes, this one, like all of MOS Def. I keep saying MOS Def. Well, I mean I can say it. But he goes by the name YASIIN BEY now. Anyway, here is the track, Fear Not of Man.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. You can hear me, listen now. And I'm very happy that you came here.
That was from Brooklyn. We get it every time. You got me on? Shout out to all of my crew, East, West, North, South, on the continent, Europe, all abroad, international. Bring it in. There's a lot of things going on, y'all. 21st century is coming, 20th century almost done. A lot of things have changed, a lot of things have not. Mainly us. We gonna get it together, right? I believe that. Listen, people be asking me all the time, yo Mos, what's gonna happen with hip hop? I tell them, you know what's gonna happen with hip hop? Whatever's happening with us. If we smoked out, hip hop is gonna be smoked out. If we doing alright, hip hop is gonna be doing alright. People talk about hip hop like it's some giant living in the hillside, coming down to visit the townspeople. We are hip hop. Me, you, everybody, we are hip hop. So hip hop is going where we going. So the next time you ask yourself where hip hop is going, ask yourself, where am I going? How am I doing? And you get a clear idea. So if hip hop is about the people, and the hip hop won't get better until the people get better, then how do people get better? Well, from my understanding, people get better when they start to understand that they are valuable, and they're not valuable because they got a whole lot of money, because somebody think they sexy, but they're valuable because they've been created by God. And God makes you valuable, and whether or not you recognize that value is one thing. You got a lot of societies and governments trying to be God, wishing that they were God. They want to create satellites and cameras everywhere, make you think they got the all-seeing eye. I guess the last post wasn't too far off when they said that certain people got a God complex. I believe it's true. I don't get phased out by none of that, none of the helicopters, the TV screens, the newscasters, the satellite dishes. They just wishing. They can't never really do that. When they tell me to fear they law, when they tell me to try to have some fret in my heart behind the things that they do, this is what I think in my mind. And this is what I say to them, and this is what I'm saying to you. Check it. All over the world, hearts pound with the rhythm. Fear not of men because men must die. Mind over matter and soul before flesh. Angels hold the pen, keep a record in time, which is passing in, running like a caravan trader. The world is overrun with the wealthy wealthy and the wicked, but God is sufficient to dispose of affairs. Gunmen and stockholders try to merit my fare, but God is sufficient over plans they prepared. Most death in the flesh, where you at right here on this place called Earth, on the Diamond Square. About to do it for y'all and y'all atmosphere. So just bounce, come on, bounce, 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 and just. Once again, all over the world, hearts pound with the rhythm. Fear not of men, because men must die. Mind over matter and soul before flesh. Angels hold a pen, keep a record in time, which is passing and running like a caravan trader. The world is overrun with the wealthy and the wicked, but God is sufficient, it disposes of affairs. Gunmen and stockholders try to merit your fear, but God is sufficient over plans they prepare. Most death in the flesh, where you at right here on this place called Earth, on the Diamond Square. About to represent in your whole atmosphere. About to represent in your whole atmosphere. Your atmosphere, your atmosphere.
Yeah, we're back. That was definitely a track and a half. As you know, all of his work is incredibly strong. Yeah. So next up, SOS. This one's got a lovely little melody to it, and it's got this bit where the artists hum, you know, and always like that bit of humming or even whistling on a track. Why does that it just makes it feel more human in some ways, doesn't it? This has got a great little catchy chorus, in which he mentions wanting, one of the only things that he's wanted was, a nice lady and some fish for his gravy. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of fish myself. Like it's lovely, but I think I'd prefer like a burger if I'm honest. And I'd never really had. I think it might be a British translatory thing that gravy on your fish, because gravy over here, I don't know if you got any listeners, America, as far as I'm aware, is like sort of just generally beefy, sort of super brown liquid, and I don't know, I'm not quite sure if this I wouldn't normally put what I imagine to be gravy onto fish, like sauce for sure, but I think maybe that is what the translation, lost in translation American to British thing is. Maybe answers on envelope there to let me know if I'm talking nonsense. Anyway, here's the track, SOS. There's a few other artists on this who I don't know who they are, and I haven't looked it up right now because I've got to get my son up soon. I don't actually really have time to do super research today. But SOS, here we go. Here's the track.
Yeah. Come on. SOS, breaker, 19 Mayday. Surviving off of pennies until my next payday. All I ever wanted was a real nice lady. A clean pair of socks and some fish for my gravy. Right. But all I get is rice, which will have to suffice. Cause I always used to think I didn't need no advice. So I never ever really tried to heed no advice. But in the end we all pay the price. So let's get to the point of the whole situation. So many obstacles, so many confrontations, but still I'm focused on reaching every station. Cause destiny is my destination. I came to make it happen. Instead of wasting time I don't got, the time is now. Cause I only got one shot. That's navigating through the schemes and the intricate plots. Cause you and I is all we got. Let's make it happen.
So SOS, breaker, 19 Mayday. Surviving off pennies until my next payday. All I ever wanted was a real nice lady. A clean pair of socks and some fish for my gravy.
So SOS, breaker, 19 Mayday. Surviving off of pennies until my next payday. All I ever wanted was a real nice lady. A clean pair of socks and some fish for my gravy.
Why is the world round? Why do the suckers bite? Why do the freaks come at night? Why they paint Jesus white?
What am I figure on better? What make us on them stay? What if them say they on the post, them I go fade away?
I sit and wonder why we breaking hip-hop laws, doing videos in houses that we know ain't yours. Representing projects, man, them shits ain't yours.
Check your lease.
What I release to make you shit in your drawers.
Well then, hear what I say.
Okay.
Seeking on you begging for a easy way. Well, I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
Oh yes, I don't know.
Yo, like, let these niggas know it's like all I ever wanted was a girl with respect and a third eye. See, DKNY ain't what makes you fly. Lights in my face, government up in my pocket. It's hard to be a prophet and still make a profit.
I say once again, sell all your soul just for reach top 10 and send a SOS.
SOS, 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 yo. So SOS, breaker 19 mayday. Surviving off pennies until my next payday. All I ever wanted was a real nice lady, a clean pair of socks and some fish for my grade.
So SOS, breaker 19 mayday. Surviving off of pennies until my next payday. All I ever wanted was a real nice lady, a clean pair of socks and some fish for my grade.
I swing with fat cats to smack tracks over fat raps. It's all of that we tread the BK back road. 96 about to put it on mode. Hey baby Paul, put a quarter upon the needle head. Don't hold it still while I lace up the verbal thread. Now watch me sew shit up. Most deaf in your spot about to blow shit up. Sin, I've been rhyming since when I was growing up. That's why I say that shit to make the party open up. Like the sky, plus my voice is fly. I roll with Dave Mason, wonder why. I rock it from Medina Green on to the strong laying on my feet cause I'm a cool cat. Make the kids around my way say how you do that. So all I kick to them is bare ass true fact. Like careful what you say cause ain't no take backs. Like if you make it moves baby don't fake jacks. Like kids who play hard is soft like plum skin. Hap hap that's the sound when you smack the drum skin. Hey yo, wherever y'all want to jump in, everybody getting a song and song in. Everybody getting a song and song in. Yo fuck waiting around, pay me on the front end. Man I don't want the landlord kicking my door in. Get tired, get high, but you never know when. It fuck around and get low again. But you can always be certain, my friend. High or low, tide is always gonna come in. It's like that, so check it on out, y'all. The SOS, breaker 19 mayday. Surviving off pennies until my next payday. All I ever wanted was a real nice lady. The SOS, breaker 19 mayday. Surviving off pennies until my next payday. All I ever wanted was a real nice lady.
It's music. It's music. You gotta appreciate music, you know what I'm saying? Take a listen. Yeah. Y'all understand? Before you're an MC, you're an artist. You make music, son. So make that music. Yeah. Hold on. Yo, listen to this. I feel it. I see your hands.
SOS. SOS.
Yes, that was a tune. Now we're back now with MOS Def and Massive Attack. What a super team of artists coming up. Massive Attack, also super conscious people. Trip hop dons from the UK. Well, I mean, yeah, up there, credited with inventing it, basically, along with Portishead, I guess, Bristol crew, when they were Wild Bunch and stuff like that. Yeah, this track is amazing. It's called Eye Against Eye. It's got some deep sort of philosophical chit chat about I would say you sort of he's this bit where he says his enemy is like itself in the mirror, you know, which is I think that's the line or something along those lines, which is very deep and something, yeah, I mean I don't know, yeah, just let you think about that. No, while I think about it. Anyway, this track's lovely. The synthesizers are brilliant, and obviously his lyricism and everything about it. And here we go. Massive Attack, MOS Def. Eye Against Eye. Here we go. Running.
lovers could ride forever, so you and I can't ride together. Can't live or can't die together. All we could do is collide together. So I'll skillfully apply the pressure. Won't stop until I'm forever one. A doorstep where death never come. Spread across time till my time never done. And I'm never done. Walk tall, why ever run? When they move, if I ever come. Bad man never fret reward. Tell them come, general, we I got start the mad fire fun. I can't stop. Flesh in my flesh, your mind on my mind. Two of a kind, but one won't survive. My image is reflecting the enemy's eye, and his image is reflecting mine at the same time. I can't stop. Flesh in my flesh, your mind on my mind. Two of a kind, but one won't survive. Survive, 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 survive. Narrow road building, no space for partners, no space for drivers, no space for walkers, no space regardless. You're on my path, then get off it. Hard-headed and unresponsive, get their lives put on target with harshness. Come with the cannon sparking, they darken. Who am I? One-man squadron. Monster the fire, this time to the snatch it tomorrow. The 1,000-yard stay that appears through your armor. You can get it all right now if you want to, but when your front line get marched through, I want you. You know who forever belong to. I can't stop. Flesh in my flesh, your mind on my mind. Two of a kind, but one won't survive. My image is reflecting the enemy's eye, and his image is reflecting mine at the same time. I can't stop. Flesh in my flesh, your mind on my mind. Two of a kind, but one won't survive. My image is reflecting the enemy's eyes, and his image is reflecting mine. Survive, 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 survive.
Talking about musical tag teams of a great caliber, next up we have DJ Shadow and MOS Def again, 6 Days, which is I don't know where I feel like I mean Shadow are constantly samples things, so I feel like the little vocal hook is probably sampled. I'm sure it is. But yeah, it's quite a bit anti-war, this track, which again is mentioning Massive Attack just now, they're super anti-war as well. I think most conscious artists are, obviously. Yeah, and also while we're on the chit chat at the moment, yeah, they're coming off the back of talking about Massive Attack. They're just literally, yeah, they've got a bunch of people. They're leaving Spotify, trying to leave Spotify. I say trying to because it said they requested their record company to remove everything from Spotify, rather than they could just tell them to do it. That's how record deals work, I guess. Don't know what's going on. I'm not on it anymore. I left because I think, for ages I wanted to leave, like Spotify. It's not only that the guy suddenly started investing all the money you pay him into military drone tech. It's also that they just have been ragging artists for the big four for, as long as they've existed. Spotify, it's just a bit pants. I mean, the good thing about it, I found, was the social media. Well, it's not even that. So it's not like it's social media and music together. There's going to be a new platform somewhere. Maybe when someone thinks about how to do it, that will, help artists more. I mean, more. There's only so much. I've seen analysis. But there's a limit to how much streaming as a business model is any good for artists. But anyway, I digress. Let's come back to DJ Shadow, MOS Def, 6 Days. Here's the track, Running.
I get a feeling there's gonna be a riot.
I don't read the newspapers because they all have ugly prints.
Check me out. Check me out.
At the starting of the week, at Summit Talks, you'll hear them speak. It's only Monday. Negotiations breaking down. See those leaders start to frown. It's sword and gun day. Tomorrow never comes until it's too late. Come with it. Come with it. Could be sitting, taking lunch. The news will hit you like a punch. It's only Tuesday.
What time is it?
You never thought we'd go to war after all the things we saw. It's April Fool's Day.
What time is it?
Tomorrow never comes until it's too late. Tomorrow never comes until it's too late.
Tomorrow is another day. Today is another bomb. 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 Escalation, devastation, generation, separation, situation, dissipation, shot. Another shot, that tender vessel crushing, pop the heart is cold, the gun is hot, shot. I'm not sure if they done or not, I'm not sure that they wanna stop, the gun is cold, the blood is hot, shot. The hearts are weak, the guns are not.
You hear a whistling overhead. Are you alive or are you dead? It's only Thursday.
What time is it?
You feel the shaking of the ground. A million candles burn around. Is it your birthday?
What time is it?
Tomorrow never
Get
comes
tomorrow on the
until
phone.
it's too late.
Trying to reach tomorrow. Get tomorrow on
also the next track has this super good bass hook, or something vaguely like that. That is super dancey, very catchy. It's Busta Rhymes with Mos Def. That's another super tag team, I will definitely say. Yeah, definitely got the vibe. This is a party track, this one. I'll just run it. I'm not sure what else to say right now, apart from I love Busta Rhymes as well. Yeah, he's got the vibe, the attitude, big sort of cannonball vibes for coming from him there. Yeah, busting through, busting rhymes. Here we go.
Back up, 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 ease up. This goes out to all area crew. Yes, yes, yes. To my BK crew, to my QB crew, my Ally crew, my Shaolin crew, my Dirty South crew, Atlanta, North Cackalack, for my fam, all area crew. Yes, the first cut should be the deepest, to penetrate beyond the muscle walls in the reaches. First you was icing and that with the staring at the speakers. Heard the rhyme head high with the staring at your sneakers. You shy now, got a lot of things on your mind now. You don't feel fly now, you hunting the exit sign down. Fuck what you heard, cause I snatched the grapevine down. Don't understand how I ran the line down, rewind now.
We be the most magnetic, so athletic. Leave your peeps on the side so they can watch you and your mans get it. I take the arch rivalry stance up on the podium and get the flavor to niggas, but keep it low on sodium. Possess shit that got you wondering how we holding them. Things that'll lay you out like a piece of linoleum. Bring whoever you want. We bout to bug, son, and bounce down to Henry Hudson. After my boss one.
Alright, okay.
How you feel?
Feeling great.
What you want?
I wanna do it to death. What's up with you?
You know my Steve.
Chewin' D.
Say it loud.
Black and proud. Ain't no time to hesitate at the gate. Do it now. Bust a boss.
Watagua.
How you feel?
Feeling great.
What you want?
I wanna do it to death. What up with you?
You know my Steve.
Chewin' D.
Say it loud.
Black and proud.
Ain't no time to hesitate at the gate.
Do it now.
Dios mío, me and Busta Remo me peligro. The two hottest negros en los Estados Unidos. Hotter than Reno when discovered by Bugsy Siegel. I'm black like Don Cheeto, shouting power to the people. Rap rhymes that be like the lifeline on the Ebo. The raw sugar cane, neutral sweet, never equal. If you in a Benzito or your mother's Buick Regal, I get up like Chino, shouting power to the people.
Yo, me and the mighty Mo shine like a light post. Live niggas shit be straight fucking up the white folks. That's why they with it now, because niggas like me and you, we did it now. Brought it to that level so they get it now. We graduated, saturated the game now. Infatuated with the fame now. Let me explain how we doing this. At any time or any place, ready, willing, and able. Let's get the dose of kill the food on the table.
Oh my God,
how you feel?
Feeling great.
What you want?
Wanna do it to death. What's up with you?
You know my Steve.
Chewin' D.
Say it loud.
Black and proud. Ain't no time to hesitate at the gate. Do it now. Bust a
rhymes galore.
What's the deal?
Feeling great.
What you want?
Wanna do it to death. What up with you?
You know my Steve.
Chewin' D.
Say it loud.
Black and proud.
Ain't no time to hesitate at the gate. Do it now. East, west, north, and south. I got joints for all of those. Heavy aquatic water flows, keeping them on their toes. Tell the thugs who wanna be CEOs to beat the road. Fall away your little dumb ass out like Easter clothes.
It's like a freak show. Soon as my heat blow. Sometimes I speak slow so people understand my street flow. And while we keep it hot, we got the most shine up in this whole shit. Me and most spit and blow the show quick.
Watch out! Your pussy sound get bucks out. Most and Busta Rhymes too bad, man, I shock out. Watch out! Give a damn a fancy call you hop out. Shut down your game like the NBA lockdown.
Now watch out! I'm about to black on niggas like I'm blowing the sax, blowing my gaps on niggas, blowing my raps on niggas. Now let me mash out. We fatter than the biggest ass chicks, poking their ass out.
Magnetism.
How you feel?
Feeling great.
What you want?
I wanna do it to death. What's up with you?
You know my Steve.
Chewin' D.
Say it loud.
Black and proud. Ain't no time to hesitate at the gate. Do it now. Bust a bust.
Woo-ha.
How you feel?
Feeling great.
What you want?
I wanna do it to death. What up with you?
You know my Steve.
Chewin' D.
Say it loud.
Black and proud.
Ain't no time to hesitate at the gate. Do it now. Whoa, whoa, we got to do it. Do it. We got to do it. Do it. Baby, do it. Do it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We got to do it. Do it. Baby, do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it now. We got to do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it now. We got to do it. Do it. Got to do it. Do it.
Yeah, boom tune there, boom. Next up, we got Crosstown Beef by I think, yeah, Mos Def apparently started a band. I didn't really know lots about them, called Medina Green. And this is, I think also, I feel like Q-Tip might be in this track. I say I feel like it. I don't. I'm not going to listen right now. But I usually listen to tracks after I play them. They're friends, I think, definitely. Both Islamic, as I discovered while doing a bit of research. Also, yeah, interesting factoid. Medina Green was a sort of band. Brooklyn. Medina is the Asiatic, I hope I said that right, name for Brooklyn, where he's from, and Green being growth, standing for growth, is where the artist's name comes from. This track's called Crosstown Beef, and it's a little storyteller. You can clearly hear something bad's happened, and yeah, there's some beef going on. Never good, is it? But yeah, that's the track, and I'll let it play. Here we go.
Medina Green, DCQ, Lord I2, Medina Green. Medina Green, DCQ, the mighty Mo. Can't forget. It's an everyday day. The beats up. Tell him.
4 a.m., laid up at the rest. Got a call, made my heart jump out my chest. My man's got beef at the dance editor's block. Enemies outside with a heap on cock. He said that if he goes outside, he know he's gonna get clapped.
My man from way back
ain't going out like that. He got peoples in the club and the ties is strong, but he know that they can only hold it down for so long. So now he's trapped off and he's calling on me to come and represent like I'm G.O.D. Of course I must agree, cause this is family. If tables was turned, he would do it for me. So now I'm hopping out my bed, ready to put a nigga never seen porn dead. Guess a black man can't have no peace. Pull out my heat, woke up out my sleep over Crosstown Beef.
Crosstown beef be like crosstown traffic. Brothers be on some real shit. Every man gets scared when prepared for confrontation.
When the slugs penetrate, you feel a burning sensation.
Crosstown beef be like crosstown traffic. Brothers be on some real shit. Every man gets scared when prepared for confrontation.
Getting closer to God in a tight situation.
It was a Friday in the month of May, around the time when everybody put their game on play. See, my girl was out of tea, so it was all on me. I figured I would hit the metro on the Mad LD. Now everybody know what the springtime is about. Players polish up their game cause the shorties be out. I was rocking jewels and my wares was crisp. My man said it was a jam that I should not miss. I hopped in delivery without a moment to spare, and when I rolled up on the function, everybody was there. I was catching sexy stares from the shams in the rear. I saw my peers and heads I hadn't seen in years, and I was getting caught up in the nightlight mix. That's when I see my main man from my old time clique. Oh shit, now my nigga Most Def in the house. Oh shit, baby Paul, I ain't know you came home. We talked about that and this, and way back since this when I seen a caravan sporting wild dog tents. Had his windows half cracked and was cruising slow, and was circling the block like they was po-pos. And I was jibbing with my man, so I paid it no mind. That's when the shots rang out from the passenger side. It was a 45 Balt that made us all duck down. Girls was letting out screams and shells hit the ground. I was looking for my man so we both could split. That's when he turned to me and said, yo, Most, I'm hit. I guess the street life don't leave a nigga alone. Laced up at the party and he just came home. If he survived, I know he gon' retaliate. If he don't, they bought theyself a burial place. Either way, situation status on cold red. I'm on the horn and tell a fam it's on like Con Ed. Crosstown beef be like crosstown traffic. Brothers be on some real shit. Every man gets scared when prepared for confrontation.
When the slugs penetrate, you feel a burning sensation.
Crosstown beef be like crosstown traffic.
Hey yo, son, get that?
Saying, man, you sitting right there.
Come on, man, pushing this right now.
Saying, man, with the laziness, word up, man.
Come on, man, get the phone, man.
Yeah. Who this? Who? Who do you take it for, man?
Hey, who this?
The guard too.
Yo, what up, son?
Nothing much, maintaining you.
Right.
I just came out the Bing and shit is mad real. This shit ain't about nothing,
Son, I know how you feel.
My girl is in the world trying to raise my seed. It's mad shit that she want and mad shit that she need. Plus she got some nigga knocking at her door. Some crab ass cat that she messed with before.
From where?
Always acting wild, disrespecting my G. I think you need to go. What's the verdict, DC?
Verdict guilty, left hand on the scene. You might be locked down, but you're part of the team. If you say gotta go, then that's what he gotta do. Ain't nothing sweet, son. Yo, you know I'm here for you.
No doubt, come check me on the day of knowledge born. Cause this phone shit ain't real, yeah, that tap should be on. Plus the guard wanna see you, so pull his name too. Cause he soon come home, son, you know how he do.
Yeah, the guard get down, so I see you on the VI. I'ma do my best to get this broad to bring you some lie. Peace to the guards, read your math, hold your head. And as far as that kid goes, remember what I said, what I said, what I said.
Yeah, I just have that long like string in that track, and the little nice crackle there, isn't there, as well? Definitely some crackle going on. Yeah, we're getting near to the end now. I am sort of, well, I wouldn't say super speeding through this. Next up, we have him with Talib Kweli. This track's called Respiration. So they, of course, together were Black Star. I believe that's how he got famous in the first place, was with Talib on with Black Star. Powerhouse hip hop duo there. Together, both another great artist. He's definitely got the collaborations with all the like big, well, I mean, not just, yeah, some great artists, doesn't he? So I'll let the track play. Respiration. Here we go.
We did 2 whole cars. It was me, Dez, and me 3, right? And on the first car, in small letters, it said, "All you see is," and then big, black silver letters, it said, "Crime in the city," right? It just took up the whole car. Yeah, it was a whole car and shit. Then it was a,
Escúchela, la ciudad respirando. Escúchela, la ciudad respirando. Escúchela, la ciudad respirando. Escúchela.
The new moon rode high in the crown of the metropolis, shining like who on top of this? People was tussling, arguing and bustling. Gangsters of Gotham, hardcore hustling. I'm wrestling with words and ideas. My ears is pricked, seeking what will transmit. The scribes can apply the transcript. Yo, this ain't no time where the usual is suitable. Tonight alive, let's describe the inscrutable, the indisputable. We New York, the narcotics, draped in metal and fiber optics. We're mercenaries is paid to trade hot Stockton for profits. Thirsty criminals dig pockets. Hard knuckles on the second hands of working class watches. Skyscrapers is colossus. The cost of living is preposterous. Stay alive, you pay or die, no options. No Batman and Robin. Can't tell between the cops and the robbers. They both partners, they all heartless, with no conscience. Back streets stay darkened, while unbelieving hearts stay hardened. My ego talent stay sharpened, like city lights stay throbbing. You either make a way or stay sobbing. The shiny apple is bruised but sweet, and if you choose to eat, you can lose your teeth. Many crews retreat, nightly news repeat. Who got shot down to lockdown? Spotlight the savages, NASDAQ averages. My narrative grows to explain its existence amidst the harbor lights which remain in the distance. So much on my mind that I can't recline. Blasting holes in the night till she bless sunshine. Breathe in, inhale vapors from bright stars that shine. Breathe out, we smoke, retrace the skyline. Heard the bass ride out like an ancient maiden call. I can't take it, y'all. I can feel the city breathing, chest heaving against the flesh of the evening. Sigh before it died like the last train leaving.
Breathing in deep city breaths, sitting on shitty steps, we stoop to new lows. Hell froze the night the city slept. The beats crept through concrete jungles, communicating with one another. And ghetto birds where waters fall from the hydrants to the gutters. The beats walk the beats, but the beats we be making. You on the wrong side of the track, looking visibly shaken. Taking in plungers, plunging to death that's painted by the numbers. With crowd on applied pressure. Cats is playing God but having children by a lesser baby mother. But fuck it, we played against each other like puppets. Swearing you got pulled when the only pull you got is the wool over your eyes. Getting knowledge in jail like a blessing in disguise. Look in the skies for God, what you see besides the smog is broken dreams flying away in the wings of the obscene. Thoughts that people put in the air, places where you could get murdered over a glare. But everything is fair, it's a paradox we call reality. So keeping it real will make you a casualty of abnormal normality. Killers born naturally like Mickey and Mallory. Not knowing the ways will get you capped like an NBA salary. So cats BMCing to illustrate what we be seeing. Hard to be a spiritual being when shit is shaking what you believe in. The trees to grow in Brooklyn, seeds need to be planted. I'm asking if y'all feel me and the crowd left me stranded. My blood pressure boiled and rose. These New York niggas act to spoil their shows. To the winners the spoils go, I take the L. Transfer to the 2, head to the gates. New York life type trife, the Roman Empire state.
So much on my mind, I just can't recline. Blasting holes in the night till she bless sunshine. Breathe in, inhale vapors from bright stars that shine. Breathe out, Green smoke retrace the skyline. Yo, don't the bass ride out like an ancient mating call? I can't take it, y'all. I can feel the city breathing, chest heaving against the flesh of the evening. Sigh before it die like the last train leaving.
Respirando como yo, ojos sinceros, escondiendo pena y temor. Un silencio de mentiras ahogando el hogar, escapando sentimientos entre
Yo,
ellos.
on the A-man corner I stood looking at my former hood. Felt this spirit in the wind, knew my friend was gone for good. Through dirt on the casket, the hurt I couldn't mask it. Mix it down, emotion, struggle I hadn't mastered. I choreographed 7 steps to heaven. Inhale, waiting to exhale and make the bread leaven. Veteran of a cold war, it's I go for what I know or what's known. So some days I take the bus home just to touch home. From the crib I spent months gone. Sat by the window with a clutch stone, listening to shorties cuss long. Young girls with weak minds, but they butt strong. Tried to call or at least speak the Lord, but didn't have a touchstone. It's a dog and dog world, you got a must own. Some of this land I must own. Out of the city, they want us gone. Tearing down the jacks, creating plush homes. My circumstances between Cabrini and Love Jones. Surrounded by hate, yet I love home. Asked my guy how he thought traveling the world sound. Found it hard to imagine he hadn't been past downtown. It's deep, I heard the city breathing in sleep. A reality I touched, but for me it's hard to keep. It's deep, I heard my man breathing in sleep. A reality I touch, but for me it's hard to keep.
So much on my mind, I just can't recline. Blasting holes in the night till she bless sunshine. Breathe in the hell vapors from bright stars to shine. Breathe out, weed smoke retrace the skyline. Yo, how the bass ride out like an ancient mating call? I can't take it, y'all. I can feel the city breathing, chest heaving against the flesh of the evening. Kiss the eyes goodbye, I'm on the last train leaving.
Yeah, I've forgotten what I was going to say. I definitely had something to say there. Yeah, I'm going to have a sip of... Oh, I don't have any more coffee left. Damn it. I'm going to have a cup of tea. We're getting near the end now. This has been quite a swifty little podcast. But, yeah, I think we're going to be back soon with some longer chit-chat ones. I've got 4 mics now. So I'm going to at some point attempt a 4 mic podcast, which will be the new record. We've had ones with 3. They've been quite amusing, especially the alien chit chat one, which with JT, legendary man, that is JT. Where my wife and him were just arguing, and I was trying to mediate, and it was funny because it was alien discussion. Aliens. Are octopuses aliens? What sort of aliens are there? Etc. etc. Go back and check that one out if you're interested in humorous podcast. Next up we have the penultimate track, Okie Dokie, which is a great name for a track and is used as a vocal tool in this track to great degree. And this one's about a girl, or I think mainly. It sounds like it. I say that there was a track once I listened to. I mean, it was grime. It wasn't sort of conscious hip hop, but it was quite funny because I listened to it for ages, thinking it was about someone's missus, and then I found out eventually he was chatting about his gun. It was just a little analogy. For ages, I was just like, what is going on? And I was like, why is he rubbing her down with oil? Okay, he's talking about rubbing her down with oil, which, I'm not saying that's not something people do to girls, and would it be weird to chat about in a tune? I guess not, depending. But the bit that really confused me is when he was like, she goes round, all the other people's yards and like fucks with them. And I was like, what? How is that? I just remember being like, that's why does your missus do that? And B, why do you tell everyone on the track? And for ages, I didn't listen to it a lot, but when I did listen to it, I was always a bit like, that's a bit confusing. And one of my mates was like, no, Nick, he's talking about his gun, mate. I was like, oh. Anyway, I digress. A bit of comedy chit chat there. We've got Okie Dokie, definitely a great tune, and then we'll finish with the last track after that.
Saved message, Friday, 12:20 a.m. This is my last time calling you. I don't know why you're gonna tell me to call you and then you're not answering the phone. Don't wake me up. And whenever you get your selective conversation, then I guess you'll give me a
selective conversation. Okie dokie, baby. Okie dokie, baby. Okie dokie, baby. Okie dokie. Okie dokie, baby. Okie dokie, baby. Okie dokie, baby. Okie dokie. Thick thighs, fat bunky, freakish eyes, cook food, in the house walk nude. Beautiful butterfly, smile light up the sky. Good credit, your own home, your own ride. Yeah, we in contact, we rock from time to time. Right now I'm kinda in my prime. No need to speed, honey love, we got time. So in the meantime and in between time, you answer your two-way and I'll answer mine. What we have is real, I need you to know that. To hurt your heart, I ain't looking to do that. I write the script, you play the part. Okie dokie, okie ding dong dokie. Breakfast in the morning and we don't eat ham. Early in the morning, getting up in that ass, get rocked just before you punch the clock. Okie dokie, baby. Okie dokie, baby. Okie dokie, baby. Okie dokie. Okie dokie, baby. Okie dokie, baby. Okie dokie, baby. Okie dokie. She like to rock the Prada and yada yada yada. Them dope boys catered to her down out in Florida. A New York nigga came on the scene. Scoop Miss Cutie up like ice cream. At the Blue Ribbon, hanging out with Umi. Made you part of family, your dad would've loved me. God bless his soul, this world so cold. Baby locking low, you fucking with a winner. Peel you out your bra top in that matching thong thong. Girl, you dead wrong. Your style so incredible, things are edible. You know the flex when I get started with you. I love your style and the things that you do. You love my style and the things that I do. Beautiful, I appreciate you. You bring me peace like my mic 1-2. Okie dokie, baby. Okie dokie, baby. Okie dokie, baby. Okie dokie. Okie dokie, baby. Okie dokie, baby. Okie dokie, baby. Okie dokie.
So if you know me, or even possibly if you don't, you might know by now that mathematics is a subject close to my heart. I was a little maths nerd at school. Super maths nerd, I would say. I like it still, although I definitely gave up a long time ago on being actually academic at it. But yeah, in fact now I like the more esoteric end of the... Well, I suppose all maths is a bit esoteric. The interesting, trippy, I would say, maths end of the spectrum. The stuff that's actually interesting, if you can explain it to people who don't like maths, that I think is a good actual way to explain whether a bit of maths is interesting or not. If you can chat about it and somehow make it analogies or even technical, logical explanation to a person who's not into maths or even slightly hates it, and they go, oh wow, that's actually interesting, well that's kind of cool, then that is a good yardstick for why. Anyway, but this is the track just named mathematics. Well, he talks about numbers. I don't think he does actual geometry and fractals and differentiation, integrals and stuff in the middle of the track, but it's definitely got a flavoursome vibe about maths. A lot of number vibes. A lot of deep actual information, which is something that MOS Def is definitely known for. I would say in my mind, deepness, consciousness, vibes. Anyway, this is the last track. I'll be back again with another podcast at some point. Here we go. Bye bye. That was MOS Def chatting about him, introducing his tracks. Generally just giving him some respect because he's a bad man. Here we go. Bye.
Bucka. You know the deal. This is me, though. Beats by Supremo for all of my people, Negroes and Latinos, and even the gringos. Yo, check it, 1 for Charlie Hustle, 2 for Steady Rock, 3 for the fourth, coming live, future shock. It's 5 dimensions, 6 senses, 7 firmaments of heaven to hell, 8 million stories to tell, 9 planets faithfully keep an orbit with the probable 10. The universe expands length. The body of my text possess extra strength. Power lifted, powerless, up out of this terror and inferno. My ink so hot it burned through the journal. I'm blacker than midnight on Broadway and Myrtle. Hip hop past all your tall social hurdles like the nationwide projects, prison industry complex. Working class poor, better keep your alarm set. Streets too loud to ever hear freedom ring. Say evacuate your sleep. It's dangerous to dream, but your chain cats get they chip back. You dead now. Killing fields need blood to graze the cash cow. It's a numbers game, but shit don't add up somehow. Like I got 16 to 32 bars to rock it, but only 15% of profits. Ever seen my pockets like 69 billion in the last 20 years spent on national defense, but folks still live in fear like nearly half of America's largest cities is 1/4 black. That's why they gave Ricky Ross all the crap. 16 ounces to a pound, 20 more to a key. A 5-minute sentence hearing and you're no longer free. 40% of Americans own a cell phone so they can hear everything that you say when you ain't home. I guess Michael Jackson was right. You are not alone. Rock your hard hat black as you in the terror dome. Full of hard niggas, large niggas, dice tumblers. Young teens in prison greens facing life numbers. Crack mothers, crack babies, and AIDS patients. Young bloods can't spell, but they can rock you a PlayStation. This new math is whipping motherfuckers' ass. You wanna know how to rhyme, you better learn how to add. It's mathematics.
Mighty Most Def.
It's simple mathematics. Check it out. I'll revolve around science.
What are we talking about here?
Mighty Most Def.
It's simple mathematics. Check it out. I'll revolve around science.
What are we talking about here? What are we talking about here?
Yo, it's one universal law, but 2 sides to every story. 3 strikes and you bitten for life. Mandatory. 4 MCs murdered in the last 4 years. I ain't trying to be the 5th when the millennium is here. Yo, it's 6 million ways to die from the 7 deadly thrills. 8-year-olds getting found with 9 mils. It's 10 p.m. where your C's at. What's the deal? They on the hill pumping krills to keep their bellies filled. Lighting the ass with heavy steel. Sights on the pretty shit in life. Young soldiers trying to earn their next strike. When the average minimum wage is $5.15, you best believe you gotta find a new grind to get cream. The white unemployment rate is nearly more than triple for black. So frontliners got their gun in your back. Bubble and crack, jewel theft and robbery to combat poverty and end up in the global jail economy. Stiffer stipulations attached to each sentence. Budget cutbacks but increased police presence. And even if you get out of prison, still living, join the other 5 million under state supervision. This is business. No faces, just lines and statistics from your phone, your zip code, the SSI digits. The system break man, channeling women in the figures. 2 columns for who is and who ain't niggas. Numbers is hard and real and they never have feelings, but you push too hard, even numbers got limits. Why did one straw break the camel's back? Here's the secret. The million other straws underneath it. It's all mathematics.
Mighty Most Def.
It's simple mathematics. Check it out. I'll revolve around science.
What are we talking about here?
Mighty Most Def.
It's simple mathematics. Check it out. I'll revolve around science.
What are we talking about here?
Mathematics.